What's going on, JFREEDOM? Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Predictive programming, man. We're gonna jump into it today. If y'all have never heard of predictive programming, basically it's like let me read the definition here for you guys, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. So predictive programming is theory that the government or higher ups are using fictional movies or books as a mass mind control tool to make the population more accepting of planned future events. Okay, that sounds a little cuckoo, but the government is fucking cuckoo. So if you guys haven't figured that out yet, the government is a little cuckoo. The word government, if you break the word government in half, govern means to rule. Ment is an abbreviation for mental. So the government, the word means to rule you mentally. So right off the bat, they're already programming you right off the bat, But do I believe in predictive programming? Yes, I sure do. One of the first things that woke me up to like predictive programming into these things is 9/11. So I'd say I think I was 21 years old when I first woke up to like 9/11 and realized I was being lied to. I did a lot of research on it, and I could just see through the veil, man. I could see right through it. And once I figured that out, I was like, man, what else are they lying about? And that's basically when my journey started I call it waking up. Basically that's when I started to realize that this world that we live in it's controlled, and there are forces of evil that control this world that we live in. So there's a lot of different names for them, there's a lot of different, you got a lot of it's just following the money, right? So you want to learn how this wicked world really works. It's like follow the money trail, and a lot of the money trail it goes to like the banking systems and the families that own these private banking systems, mainly the Federal Reserve, and it goes back hundreds of years. These people have been controlling things, so nothing's changed. They're still doing it today. But I wanted to show you. There's this movie that came out, a movie trailer. It's called Songbird, and it's really creepy because they're not really trying to hide anything anymore. Like when I first started looking into this stuff, it's like they kind of tried to hide it and kind of show a little bit here and there. It's like they don't care anymore. They put it right in the open, right in our faces. So this trailer called Songbird, it's basically about COVID and the coronavirus. But in the movie, it's called, it's mutated into COVID-23, which attacks the brain. And the movies, it's all post-apocalyptic. The government comes, rips you out your house if you have it. They put you in a prison camp against your will. And it just basically looks like all hell's broke loose. And of course, it's in LA. LA looks crazy right now anyways. I mean, the homeless situation in LA looks crazy. Like the wealth gap, the homelessness. It's just like, man, it just looks bad, But if you guys haven't seen this trailer, you can watch it. I didn't want to play it on here because I don't want to get copyrighted or have my video tinkered with. But yeah, go check that out and let me know what you guys think, man. Because this is definitely some like type of predictive programming, you know. But aside from that, I was going to talk to you guys about vaccines for a minute because let me save this. It's pretty black and white for me when it comes to vaccines. Very simple. If you want one, go get it. If you don't want one, don't get it. Done, right? Simple as that. But I already know that's not how it's going to play out, right? Because the puppet masters, you know, that are pulling the strings to all this, they're going to get us to fight over vaccines. So when they have their vaccine come out, you know, the people that don't get it, they're going to be declared the enemy, right? And they're going to blame the people that don't get it for the people that are still getting it, still getting sick. And they're basically going to, you know, create more division and keep us fighting. You know, that's how they divide and conquer us. Through race, through vaccines, through Republican, Democrat. Any way they can divide and conquer us, they're going to do it. So that's when I think things are really going to escalate, is when the vaccine comes out. Saying that, I'm not against vaccines, you know, like I'm not against them. They have to meet a certain criteria for me to take one, right? Like you got to prove to me they're safe and effective. They need to be tested. I want to know what's in them. I need to know if there's like a tracking chip in that thing, right? Because let's be real, like a lot of people believe that they're going to put something in these vaccines that are going to fuck with our DNA, or like have something that's linked to our phones or something, like to show that you're vaccinated. And they're just building this system of control, you know, and the vaccine's just another step towards that. So there's just a lot of speculation around it, man, you know. So, and then we got Trump and Biden are still, like, we don't know who the president is yet. We really don't know. So Trump's still in there fighting to see if he can keep the presidency. The media hates Trump. Like, the media is all bought and paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, even Fox now, man. It's like you can clearly see it's all one-sided. It's all bought and paid for. They hate Trump. They're trying to get Trump out of presidency. They've been trying. Because Biden, he's going to do whatever they want him to do, man. He's a little puppet. Biden's a puppet, man. Like, they can put a little leash on Biden, and they're going to walk him around like a good little dog, and he's going to do whatever they want him to do. Trump, you can't do that with Trump. You know? He's going to do what he wants to do, and he's going to speak his mind. And the people that want this new world order carried out, especially here in the United States, they got to get Trump out. So they're doing everything in their power they can to get Trump out of office. Because once they can get Biden in, they can accelerate all of this. You know what I'm saying? They can accelerate it. And so, yeah, things are going to get real interesting here the next few months. When the vaccines start coming out, when we really figure out who's going to be the president for the next 4 years, yeah, things are gonna get real interesting. So, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on what's going on. I appreciate you for watching. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate it. Hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Stay positive. Stay positive.